Callie, and I'm back with another layout today, and I'm scrapping more Christmas, and this is a story of something for my grandkids' family. So I'm starting it off with that striped paper there, which is the Pebbles Cozy and Bright, Merry and Bright paper. And then I'm just going to put a little strip. I think that was about a 3 or 4 inch strip of that green polka dot paper from Doodlebug, the Petite Prince in the Grasshopper Swiss Dot. And then I have these 3 photos here, and I'm going to mat. I'm looking at matting 2 of the photos. The first one is going to be matted in that blue snowflake paper because there's a blue stripe in the background. And then I'm going to mat the second photo there on that red polka dot paper, and I'll trim that up, and there's red in the background, and I'm just highlighting those 2 photos because they're important to the story. But as I looked at it, I decided to actually mat the third photo as well. And since I had 2 other colors going on already, I thought that I would just do a third color, and I thought that the pink would stand out a little bit less. So that's why I did that. And I'll explain to you the reason behind these photos when I get a little bit of a break in the action here. So the blue snowflake paper is the Elle Studio Joyful collection. It's snowing paper. And then as I looked at this, I'm trying to use up older supplies. I'm on a spending freeze this year, and so I'm really looking at what I have and trying to use it. So I have these washi strips from Elle Studio from, I think, 2 years ago, but I'm not positive about that. And I decided to use one of those instead of digging into my, I still have my Christmas supplies in a basket, at least as I'm narrating this, because I'm not done scrapping my Christmas photos. And so instead of grabbing the washi from that, I grabbed these tape strips because I knew I had them. Now, I know that I might want a little bit of journaling, but I don't need a ton. So I'm thinking maybe below here, but I don't like how that adds like another focal point. And I already have 3 focal points because I'm using those punched circles. And those were punched from the December documented kit from Elle Studio. And I don't remember if it was last year or the year before, but there was a paper with all of these really cool circles and that had sayings on them. And I think this is the way I used all of the papers. I actually punched those circles out and just used as embellishments. So they say things like Christmas Magic and Merry Christmas and special delivery from the North Pole. I decided that I wanted to get like some more aqua in here on the bottom. There's red there. I thought it needed just a little bit of a spark. And so I did then go to my Christmas stash, and I found this present washi tape from Recollections, which is the Michaels brand. And then I'm trying to start my clusters too, which is one of the reasons I decided I wanted that washi tape there. And then I'm doing that with that green tab up there, which is an Elle Studio printable that I printed years ago. There's those sheets of the strips, and you can see I've had them for I think 2 years, and I've barely touched them. So it's time to start looking at those. So as I'm creating layouts, my Christmas layouts, I'm trying to do that. So now I'm going to work on my title. I'm going to use these chipboard letters, these glitter chipboard letters from American Crafts Thickers. It's the reindeer alphabet to spell the word wish. And then I'll figure out how I'm going to, because the whole title is going to be Bailey's Wish. And the reason is, this is my grandkids' family, and their parents surprised them with a new puppy on Christmas morning. The weekend before Thanksgiving, they had to put their puppy down, their dog down, and they had them. Actually, my daughter-in-law had it before she knew my stepson, but they were not dating because they've known each other since they were in high school, or at least, or maybe it's even college. But anyway, so And it is college now that I think about it. They met in a youth group. So anyway, she's had this dog since she was in college, or not this dog, but her old dog. And the kids grew up with that dog, and they were all crushed when he had to be put to sleep. So Bailey was his name, and he's done some really cool things for the kids, like, or they did some cool things, like they bought the 3 oldest kids a Bailey puppy, a puppy that looks like their old dog. And then my oldest grandson, who really knew him really well, has his little tag from his collar on his. So I thought that was cool. So now I'm adding in some more Elle Studio items here. I grabbed that label sticker there, and that was just from an Elle Studio sticker sheet. So I like the way that looks. And I don't remember if I got interrupted, but the pink star paper is from Elle Studio Joyful Collection also, and it's the Shine Bright paper. They don't do 12 by 12 papers anymore. I haven't seen any new collections with 12 by 12s in a while. So now I'm going to add this green label that again is from that sticker sheet, and I'll just add it in over those 2 washi strips and then put that piece there. Now I could have added in some foam tape on the back, but I did not. So now I'm digging into something else that's old here, and these are these puffy stickers from My Mind's Eye, the Oh What Fun collection puffy stickers, and those definitely are probably 3 years old at least. So I'm glad that I finally was able to get those on a layout. So while I go get my next thing, which is actually, I believe, going to be the subtitle, which is Bailey's name, and that is in the Webster's Pages painted present alphabet stickers. What they did for Christmas Day is they hid this puppy in their bedroom overnight, and they got home pretty late. Some of the grandmas and grandpas had charge of the children in different houses, and then they picked them up, and the puppy slept right between them in bed, actually, now that I remember the whole story, so that they could keep the puppy quiet and get him to the bathroom when they needed to. So that's how they spent the night. And then you'll see a layout, and I think it's going to be the next one coming up, of them opening up the box. And they didn't really shut the box, they just wrapped the flaps and put the puppy in. So there was no apostrophe for this, and I didn't have an A, so I flipped a V upside down and just used my white pen to make the A and the apostrophe. So anyway, great story, but this is what they did is they found a book called Bailey's Adventures in Petlandia, and he wrote the kids a card and then gave them their new puppy Jingo. Said he sent Jingo down. So I thought that was really cool and so smart. It actually was my daughter-in-law, who of course thought that all up. But anyway, pretty cool. So the blue enamel dots are from October Afternoon Under the Tree. They're the Pop Drops. And I'm so glad I got this story recorded and got this card and book recorded, because you can, from that photo in real life, read what the whole card says. So it will document it, because I'm guessing, they're busy. They have 4 kids. They're probably not going to think about saving that card. But she did document the photos, so Grandma documented those photos as well. So, all right, guys. Hope you're all well, and I will be back with another layout again soon. Bye.